Hi, my name is Sylvie. I am a certified health coach and fitness trainer. In today's video, we are going through some lower back strengthening exercises inspired by yoga. And you can use those exercises to improve your overall back strength and flexibility, decrease the risk of injury, and reduce back pain. Those are my favorite lower back strengthening exercises. I do them at least a few times a week. We're going to get started with some Cobra modifications. You're going to come on your mat and go on your belly with your hands under your armpits. Gonna start with some Cobra push-ups. And so to do Cobra push-ups, you're going to lift through the palm of your hands as high as you can go using your back strength. Don't just push yourself up using your arm strength. Use your back strength. Make sure that the tops of your feet is staying on the mat. And then breathe 3 times at the top. We're gonna do 5 of those. And see if you can lift up using as little arm strength as possible. Two more. Last one. Really open up through your chest when you're at the top. Feel yourself opening up. Next, you're going to lift up, but this time, you're not going to keep the palm of your hands on the mat. You're just going to lift them up. Just like that. 3 breaths again. And 5 times. Two more times. Last one. Relax. Next, you're going to get into the low lunge. Bring your right leg in front of you. And you're going to use the low lunge as a way to work on your back strength, believe it or not. And you may need a weight depending on how far along you are. I don't really use a weight at this point, but I'll show you how. And what you're going to do is you're going to sink into your lunge, tuck in your tailbone slightly, lift through your chest, extend your spine. And then you're going to bring your hands into prayer. See if you can bend back. And so this is where you can stay and you can use your back strength to really lift yourself up and back. You can also use your arms, bring your arms up, and then extend back. This is where I am at here right now. And then you bounce a little bit into it. And as you advance in your practice, this is how you will use the weight. I might actually start doing this more often. I kind of like it. Every time you do an exercise, you hold it for about 3 to 5 breaths. Now we're going to switch leg. I'm going to use the weight again. I think next time I do this routine, I'll use the weights. That goes to show you, try different things. You never know what you'll learn to enjoy and find really effective. Keep an open mind. Lift through your chest. Raise your arms. We're going to repeat that on each side one more time. Lift through your chest. Extend as high as you can, and then bring your arms back. Use your back strength. Open up your chest. Switch leg. Our next exercise is called wall rotations. You need to be near a wall, obviously, and you're going to be about arm distance away from the wall. You're gonna bring your palm against the wall with your tricep facing down, your bicep facing up, and your fingers pointing down. And then you're gonna use your back strength to bend and bring your other arm on the wall and get back up. You're gonna go do that 10 times, so 5 times in each direction. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, we're gonna do a camel variation. So go on your knees and make sure your knees are about hip distance apart. And the same concept applies as when we did the low lunge. So what you're gonna do is you're going to Lift through your chest to really bend back and use your lower back strength. And you can keep your hands on your pelvis just like that, if that's what you feel like you need to do. Or you can take your hands into prayer. We're going to take 3 breaths. And now you can experiment with maybe taking one arm up. So I'm going to bring one hand on my pelvis and raise one arm as I lift through my chest and use my lower back strength to bend. Try to keep your butt muscles soft. You're going to squeeze them a little bit, most likely, but try to keep them soft as much as possible. So we're switching side. Extend through your chest. Bend back. Open through your chest. All right, so that can be it for your lower back strengthening exercises, depending on what you're looking to achieve. I'm going to move on with some wheel exercises simply because I find the wheel to be the most effective lower back strengthening exercise. But if you're not at a point where you can do the wheel yet, just don't bother. You're done for today. Keep working on the previous exercises consistently and you'll really improve your back strength quickly. One of my favorite ways to use the wheel to increase back strength is wheel push-ups. So that's what we're going to start with. And then I'm going to show you how I use the wall to get deeper in my wheel. Let's get started with those wheel push-ups. As usual, you're going to press through your heels to raise your hips up and then bring your hands on the side of your head. As you exhale, lift yourself up. Push through your chest and then take your head down slightly, just enough to touch the mat. Then raise yourself back up. We're gonna do 5. So that's our second. And then 3, 4, and 5. Lower down slowly, tuck in your chin. And now I'm gonna show you how I do this against the wall. So to use the wall, you're going to bring yourself pretty close. Your head is kind of grazing the wall here. And then you're going to bring your hands as close to the wall as you can. And then when you lift yourself up, you're gonna gaze in between your hands. You can adjust your hands if you need to. And then you're going to lift up through your arms, your shoulders, and then come as close to the wall as you can. You can go on your tippy toes if that helps. And then try to bring your feet closer in. Take a few breaths. And lower slowly. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed these lower back strengthening exercises.